Ladies and gentlemen, the young man that you are about to meet is a user of the drug LSD. He is now under the influence and has asked us to remain anonymous, so for the sake of his interview, we will refer to him as Don. Don, for the sake of the audience enlightenment, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I want you to answer them straightforward and as thoroughly as you possibly can. When did you first use LSD?
About 2 years ago.
At what age was that?
25.
And how old are you now?
27.
Have you ever used drugs of any sort previously before this?
None.
More specifically, have you ever used any other drug similar to LSD?
No.
Would you say that LSD has helped you to understand yourself more?
Yes.
Has it expanded your mind?
Yes.
In what way?
It's as if you've lived in a large building all your life. You can go into some of the rooms and many of the corridors. After a psychedelic experience, you can go into all the rooms. You may not. All the doors are unlocked, and you can go to all the hallways. It has made me understand myself better, more clearly. I'm more organized in my thoughts. On one trip, a dancer went with us. She danced for us. She seemed so much more sensual, more beautiful. Her movements were more graceful, more erotic. Her skin tone, her whole coloring, everything was more sensitive. We were more sensitive to it.
Here is a visual interpretation of the type of hallucination that Don has experienced under the influence of lysergic acid or LSD. Why did you take it the first time?
I heard that it heightened perceptions.
How did you get it, and from whom?
From a friend. He gave it to me.
After taking the drug with a group, would you say that it affected everyone similarly?
No. Everyone has a different brain.
Do you feel that some people are more affected than others by the same dosage?
Yes, their body weight and body chemistry is different.
Did you start with a small or a large dose?
Small dose, so about 250 micrograms.
Are you still taking the same amount, or have you now increased the dosage?
I increased it generally.
How many times since you began have you used it?
15, 16 times.
Has it affected you the same way each time?
No, I'm a different person each time.
What do you feel accounts for this?
My feelings, my well-being, many things.
Do you feel there is any specific age limit for anyone first using the drug?
It's really more a case of a mental age than a physical age.
What was the youngest age of anyone you knew of taking LSD?
Personally, 17.
Is LSD hard to come by?
Sometimes.
Is it expensive?
More expensive than I would like it to be.
Are you gainfully employed?
Yes.
Every drug has a common name that it is referred to by its users. Like marijuana is pot or grass. Heroin is called H. What do you call LSD?
Acid.
Would you classify acid as a habit-forming drug, either in a physical or a mental sense?
No.
Do you know of any persons who have tried it once and never again?
Yes.
What do you feel is the reason behind this?
Inadequate preparation. They were not prepared properly, and they were afraid, and therefore had a bad trip.
Earlier, you mentioned that LSD has expanded your mind. Could you be more specific now?
With acid, you have an ego loss. And with that, you're able to see yourself a lot more plainly and clearer, understand yourself better. And it's quite an experience. There is literally nothing like it.